Huang is part of today's lecture. Huang Then the history you say Huang 34. 灵书 chapter 34. The 5 disturbances. On that chapter they mentioned when one inserts and pulls out the needle slowly, it is called qi. This is original meaning, but it's not explained. What's the detail? How to translate it? How to make it more practical? Takes time. Myself and my colleagues, we spend some months to think about, to review, then we make our standard of the Dao Qi technique. So this, but definitely you can see originally from Jing, Dao Qi technique. The word, the name, originally from Jing, but it's quite vague, not clear how to manipulate, what depths exactly. Then some I did show you. I use Dao Qi on 官员人 form. Yeah, I showed anatomy structure for the picture, and I demonstrated this Dao Qi. This is a video. I use Dao Qi technique on 官员, then the patient feel the sensation to the private area. This is Dao Qi to the private area.
可能需要幻灯片放映时才能放出。
不敢，算了，sorry, we have no more time to give more detail. And the Dao Qi on the blade 54, 质边, 1 point, 3 different directions, has 3 different qi movement. Could be to the front private area, could be to right edge to the local, to the heel, the ankle, etc., etc. When this workshop, I will make a detail about the anatomy structure, as you mentioned. Yeah. And Dumai, as I mentioned, Dumai, and also I got some question about the 2, 3 regarding for the pit deadenment, etc. The CT scan picture, you can see.
Oh, I want to make a photo.
I'll show you the last one on the 216. This is all on the level, so now 216. The originally location, the picture. You say it is the CT scan, the picture, how to show you what's the location and the depth. X-ray, 216 and the C1, what's the level, C1, etc. And you can see that from the body, you can see the anatomy structure and the CT scan. From the CT scan, we can measure the depth. Depth depends on different shape of the leg and the body. Then we can measure the area. You can see from here. Normally, 216 is here. Here. So this is the structure. So on that, I can make a very clear detail. So of course, I made it more clear. This is research. CT scan is the form for G16. Then the safety, you can see, the safety depth between here. So around 30 millimeter. Depends on different group. You say for the simple person, moderate person, or fat person. Different person has so for the fat person it could be 35 or more than 35. So that's the research reference. Yeah. And myself, I demonstrated in many different workshops. You can see my workshop. Yeah.
Reverse that.
This one?
Slide. This one.
This one, okay.
Take
A picture, okay. If you search on website, definitely you can find this research. It's published on 2008. Yeah, you can see.
This research was published in Chinese or in English?
In Chinese only, but with English abstract.
Right.
Yeah. All this research is done by in China. So not Western. So I demonstration. And of course I make a very clear cushion. I verbally talk with you what's carefully about this one and this one. Many cushion and notice. And of course the needle itself. So I said the safety, the most safety depth about this one is about this. We make very clear. Okay.
First one, caution for.
Okay.
Thank you.
3, 1,
Second.
2. 3, 1, 2. Okay. So yeah. So this feedback from patient, and I got feedback from participants in my workshop. Yeah. they say one to seminar, one day, we insert the patient feel some sensation. Then some practitioner even the feedback from after treatment. I treated patient with alcohol addiction with Daoqi and it was great. Yeah. 17 years ago, stress depression because of a heart study, etc. Normal not good. After at Daoqi, she was very relaxed in school and could focus on study, etc. So this is something like ADHD, etc. I treated a patient with a higher prolactin with Daoqi on 216 after a week. It was such less, something like that. Some feedback.
And that higher prolactin,
Yes.
was there a tumor or not? Or
I have to look back further, yes. Yeah. So, and also this, Dr. Wang said, thank you so much for the February workshop. Thank you for sharing great, thank you for the great, I completely trust your magic. So catch my train, but I will come again. Something like that, yes. Okay, sorry. Yeah, this is just to give you a little
So Professor Wang, so for those cases,
Yes.
how many treatment you gave to them? Totally?
For which case?
For those cases you mentioned, you mentioned that not quite often to do this techniques on one person. So what's the minimum?
So like how many sessions?
It's very individual. Very. So such as the case yesterday I mentioned about the acupuncturist with severe dementia or severe depression and in total I treated her 10 sessions in total. It was twice a week, once a week, then once 2 weeks. In total 2 sessions, almost gone, almost completely. Yeah. Almost. I can't say but they need further lifestyle changing, etc., etc. Yeah.
So how often? Like
as I said, normally first 2 weeks, twice a week, then once a week.
That's for general acupuncture or for the
No, for general acupuncture, the frequency.
only once.
For Daoqi technique, normally after 2 or 3 weeks, repeat another one.
Okay.
Yes.
That's well with it.
Yeah, this is key because it's a key
So not
technique.
not a 2 week,
No.
2 times
No.
a week.
Yeah.
Okay, so now before the break, we stop here. Argument about about the Daoqi published. So now you understand. You are more visible to observe what is Daoqi. You know what is Daoqi technique, and you know it's Daoqi original, not my word, original from Huang Jing. I just now make a new research to make them more detailed and clear how to practice Daoqi and published and how to practice in clinic. This one. And just slightly review this. Yesterday we mentioned about the patterns, so do not need to repeat. Just slightly review. Yesterday we mentioned already. So far, no textbook explain the pattern. After 10 years research, I summary common pattern: diffusion of brain marrow, diffusion of brain yang qi, brain parallel disorder, brain shen, and bottom and brain orificus. And as I mentioned, they are on developing. Yesterday we have already explained this Saturday of the reference in my paper published in 2015. See? Okay. Okay, yesterday I have shown you about my paper published already. This one, just make a little comment on this one. As I mentioned, I treat a patient with severe coma. This was published on the Q. And you can see the picture. I used the scalp acupuncture with electrode. This patient is a very unique case study. I think he has already coma 5 weeks in a NHS hospital. The hospital almost gave up. Sorry, we can't help you more. Yeah. I don't know if you heard something, a documentary called The 9,000 Needles. That documentary produced by the brother of the patient. The brother of the patient was a film director. He filmed the whole process of that patient. The patient was sent with also the similar brainstem hemorrhage, was sent to China, to Tianjun, University of Chinese Medicine, with acupuncture 3 months, twice a day. In total, they used 9,000 needles, about 9,000 needles. So that brother documented the whole process and published the documentary. So this patient, his wife, searched on internet. She found, oh, acupuncture may help. So search the local acupuncturists, about 10 acupuncturists, but they all objected. Nobody can treat this severe case in emergency department, ICU. Then finally, luckily, they found me through a long history.
And what was his medical history? What had happened to him so that he ended up in a coma?
This guy was 31 years old.
Yeah.
He was found loss of consciousness in the toilet of a gym. Very strong person.
Yeah.
In a gym was sent to the hospital. We don't know why. Possibly some, we say, the genetic problem of the brain veins or arteries. We don't know.
Okay. So they didn't say. Oh,
Didn't know why or something. But the result is the brainstem hemorrhage. The bleeding in brainstem.
Okay.
Brainstem, we know the life center.
Okay.
The brainstem hemorrhage.
So he had a
Yeah.
hemorrhage.
Yes, hemorrhage. Definitely hemorrhage. Yeah, no problem. So this guy, after in totally 14 sessions of treatment, once other day, every other day, three times a week, I went to the hospital to treat this guy. After 14 sessions, successful. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah, successful. So this is the case as published. I used, of course, the Dao Qi technique, scalp acupuncture, and others.
And okay, so 14 sessions, so
Yes.
3 sessions a week, so that's
Yes.
a month.
Yeah, a month. A month.
And was there anything changing?
Much. Wake up. Wake up. And his movement, he can move his hands.
Yeah, but
And-
during the course of treatment, was there anything changing? Like, because if you're in ICU, you have machines which are measuring your pulse rate. Your
Okay, sure.
heart rate.
All the, you say we can monitor his we call the
Yes.
classical coma scale.
Yes.
Yeah.
And was that changing?
Yes, you can see the change.
Okay.
You can see the change. Yeah. That's good. Okay, move on. Because of time, sorry, I can't make it more detail. Okay, the last, we have another case study with a male, 31 years old. He wrote this letter to me. From childhood eczema, you're all on your page. You see, from around 6 months and 7 years old. Backs and of the hands, backs of the necks, lots of severe eczema from childhood. So now he is 31 years old, but you can imagine how many years. And very bad skin, rashes, and the broken skin. In after my skin has been swinging. Back on my hands that I bled while typing. Yes, this was a very strong indicator that I need to fix something. On the October of 2015, the skin on my hands has been bad since summer when I noticed some small blisters appearance in between my fingers that were itching. They spread and worsened so that they affected the backs of my hands and the palm. Areas affect the hands, fingers, and the chest. Can you see the picture? Okay, any suggestion if this patient comes to your clinic?
Yeah, I make a cream, which I call the Jing cream, and it
I know.
treats that kind of stuff all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very common treatment for herpes. Almost everywhere.
Yeah.
Almost everywhere.
Clearly,
Chest, back,
Yeah.
and hands on both sides.
What's his lifestyle?
Pardon?
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Stressful or?
Some stressful. Everybody has a modern life. Yeah, he's something like IT manager, etc. Doing the programs, and 31 years old. With the reason he came to see me was his partner or girlfriend is my student in the college. Yeah. And before he came to see me here, you can imagine he had tried many things, many cream, many types of cream he tried. Yeah. And after when his partner noticed I'm a expertise or practitioner, experienced so she suggested him come to see me in my clinic. So that's the condition. Yeah. if we go back to the